The Memphis Grizzlies acquired Josh Jackson. He spent a lot of time in the G League for them, and they had to work out some trust issues with him and see if he was mature enough for the NBA. But he really paid off for them, so it was a little bit surprising to me when they declined to decline the option on his rookie deal, which is going to make him a free agent this year. But regardless, he got a lot better at finishing at the rim, right? And it's really cool to see a player like learn how to harness his athleticism and slow up, slow down, decelerate, accelerate, really just soar to the rim, learn how to finish over guys or around guys and take a little bit more contact. And this right here is really nice, right? That's a really nice finish right there. So his first 2 seasons in the league, he shot in the 16th and 14th percentile for at-rim finishing, according to Cleaning the Glass. And that jumped all the way up to the 90th percentile this year. Now, is it going to stay there for the rest of his career? Probably not, right? But that's still a really good sign. Now, defensively, man, I love what this guy brings to the table. And it's kind of, the one thing scouts never really questioned about him was his defensive ceiling, all right? He's got a great body. He's fluid. He's 6'8", 6'10" wingspan, but his hands are super active, and he seems to really have good instincts as well. He's always slapping at the ball, and this year he wasn't afraid to make those hustle plays and show that he really wants to make it in the NBA, right? He also has a chance to help out, right, from the weak side and get a lot of those blocks. And I'm not saying he can ever be a small ball five. I don't think that's in his future, but he can protect the rim a little bit for you just by his effort and timing alone. And this block on Kawhi right here is really impressive. He beats him to the spot by quite a bit, and he lets him know it a little bit too. So his first 2 years in the league, his three-point shot was a little bit funky, right? Okay, so he's a forward jump shooter, which is okay. But watch him bring that ball up and really load it up with his arms. There's a lot of arm movement. It's choppy. It's clunky. Doesn't look smooth. He has all kinds of left-right misses long a lot. Here he's going to miss short. Really inconsistent, okay? But this year, in the G League, he took over 6 attempts per game and made 38%. When he got to the NBA, he was really streaky, but his form does look a little bit better, right? So it's definitely a little bit shorter, not as much wasted arm movement, right? He still jumps forward, and that's okay, but he definitely made strides, especially when you look at some of his corner three percentages, which makes sense because that's the closest three in the game. So next year, expect a team that, doesn't really have a lot of draft picks or cap space to acquire young talent to take a chance on Josh Jackson. I think, Portland comes to mind, right, with their cap situation. The Mavericks come to mind with their lack of picks, right? I'd love to see him go to one of those two teams and be a guy who can kind of revive his career because he does have a high ceiling. So let's root for this kid and hope that he figures it out. Here, the Memphis